Good morning, everybody. It's the 1st of July. I can't believe it. If you just tapped on my video, I do prediction readings. I pretty much talk about the Great Awakening process, and I also focus on the current energies and what's happening globally. So stay watching. There might be a message here today, and I'll just get started and we'll see what comes up. Now, if you've just tapped on my video, or if you've already been watching my videos for a while now, we have been gifted. Now, what the guides are saying to me is that we have been gifted with the ability to see things clearly. Now, we talk on my channel a lot about wearing crystal glasses that allows us to see things with very good clarity. And that's the message I'm getting here today, is that we have been gifted. We have been gifted with an ability to see things from a different perspective and a different angle. I often talk about us being up on the mountain, and I'm not saying in an arrogant kind of conceited way of being above people. I'm saying it in the way that we have the ability to see things from a 360-degree perspective, which gives us an ability to see things in full. If you think about being in a valley, you're only seeing the things from sort of below and what's in front of you, but we have this gift and this ability to see things from a much higher sort of dimension, because that's what the awakening process is. It takes you to higher dimensions, which enables you to use more of your spiritual connections and senses, and that's what I'm getting, that you have been gifted. So if you're watching my video, and I mean gifted in a positive way. I don't mean gifted as in you're elite and you're above people. That is not what the guides are saying at all. It's gifted in your ability to see through things and see, really to sort of see the truths and what's kind of coming at you. You have an ability to see through things very clearly. That's what I'm getting today. I'll see what else we get today. God, I'm getting, they're carving up a path. So I'm getting, I talked a while ago about the graders that were grading the road and the path and trying to clear things, but it leaves this dirt on the sides. So I'm definitely getting there's this clearing and these graders coming through trying to clear their path. And we could pretty much say this is about the global agenda that they're rolling out. They're still trying to clear this path and push the debris out of their way. So they're still having to push, I would say, people out of the way. I told you a lot here in Australia, we've got a huge amount of protests going on this week. It's been completely mad. Not any of you guys watching my channel, for sure. We've stayed removed from all of that nonsense, but we've got a lot of protests around mandates have caused a lot of these issues where people are understaffed, underpaid, overworked, blah, blah, blah. It goes on and on and on. This is happening. So now government's having to push these people aside. Here in Australia, in New South Wales anyway, the Perrottet government has focused on charging the unions now. So if people stand up, for example, nurses, teachers, blah, 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 they're starting to actually find the unions, and they're any strikes, like train strike, things like this, they're starting to charge the union. So every day the union gets charged, which is very interesting. But they're holding people well, not the people, but they're holding the unions accountable now. There's a lot of this kind of passing the buck, but someone's going to pay for all this. So this is where you get that carving up, like the road is being parted. They really want to get their agenda out, and they don't want anything getting in the way. So they're going to use these they're going to bulldoze anyone that's causing them problems with their rollout and they're going to push them to the side. And that's, for example, why they're targeting the unions. They're targeting other things. I know in Canada, they've got, is it Tamara again under arrest in Canada for being apparently in a photo getting her Freedom Award. Go figure, that's just ridiculous. But they're sending the message, don't you dare stand up in Canada, because look what's going to happen. This is going to happen to you as well if you incite any of this freedom fighting or fighting back against Well, we know it's tyranny, but this is the stuff they're doing. They're using these their bulldozers now to plow people out of the way because they don't want people standing up. I keep saying it. I'm definitely getting that. They're trying to clear their path for their agenda, which is clearing those roads. They don't want anything to get in their way. If you think of a corrugated road, it's not a smooth path, is it? If anyone's driven on country roads, there's quite a few around where I live. But this is it. They want a smooth flow to the agenda they're rolling out. This is government and parliamentary leaders now globally. This is what they want. I'll see where else we go today. Now, the guides are saying to me that we have to look back to the past in order to move forward. Now, this is, it's almost like they're giving me a riddle. So it's like they're giving us a riddle. So if you're watching my channel, they're giving us a riddle. They're saying we have to look back at the past in order to move into the future. Now, I did a video probably about a week or more ago. I remember doing it about the vintage stores and how we had to look at the past and look for the things that made us feel good in the past in order to move us into our future, which we've created on this channel and we call Terra Bella, which is a place of beautiful earth and feeling good and feeling strong and feeling that we have strength to move forward and not stay in feelings of hurt, pain, torment, etc., etc. That's what I'm getting today. They're giving us the riddle of looking back at the past in order to move ourselves into the future. Now, if you are new to my channel, I know some of my analogies can be a little confusing, so bear with us. But this is the riddle that they're currently giving us. So if you're watching my channel, this is for you. We have to look back at the past to move into the future. Now, I actually did watch a video today and it was on Fauci. And this is interesting because it was Kim Everson on the Hill, and she was talking about how Fauci now has CV virus. He took the new pills they're putting out for CV. Then he got CV worse, even worse. He is jabbed 4 times. And she called it out. And she actually said that now she feels like government and all these leaders owe the people who are vilified, ostracized, doesn't matter what your situation was, now should be given an apology because none of this has worked and this is still going on and on and on. So people are starting to call this out, and this is a media channel, The Hill. So it's kind of looking back at the past to where we're going into the future. I mean, we know we're doing that because we're already awake, but there's a lot of people still waking up to this. So they also have to look at the past to move into the future. So the past hasn't worked for the last 2.5, 3 years. This hasn't worked. And that's where they're being led now. Like we've already discovered, I know a lot of you out there go into vintage shops and things like that, and it triggers our memories and some good things from the past. Not always good, but, you know, we have to take the good parts of what we've been through. And that helps us to move forward. And that's still the strong message today. And it's like a riddle, really. Like, look back at the past and move yourself into the future. So I'm going to sort of leave that with you today. Please comment down below if that triggers anything in you guys at all, because we work together here as a community, and I love that you guys always have input and we share things with each other, because this is a riddle that we're being given. Look back at the past to look forward into the future. So it's almost like everything that's happened is now leading us into our future. And I personally, my view is that this is the Great Awakening process. This has never been about the CV virus. We know that was just something they used to implement their agendas. But I still believe that if we look at all the silly nonsense and the garbage and the rubbish that we've been getting fed, it's leading people to wake up. We've already woken up. If you are watching my channel, I talk, you know, like I said, about the vintage shop and looking back at the things that make us happy. Mine was dogs from my childhood, and you've seen my dogs on my channel. They still make me feel good. I needed my kids to experience the love of a dog. So that was something that made me feel secure. We all have different things. And this is what I'm getting is the riddle for me is that this is actually about the awakening process. Sometimes I even say to my husband, Is this really real? Like, is the reset real? Is Klaus Schwab real? Is any of this real? Or is this really just being put there to wake everybody up because we need to go back to our soul, like go through our soul breakdown? And it's the phoenix rising again and rising into who we really are. Is this all just part of the story where we emerge like the caterpillar from the butterfly as well? We emerge into somebody else and who we truly are, and we live that more simple life again. Sometimes this is the riddle that we all kind of have these big question marks. I talk a lot on here about the Riddler suit from Batman and how the people waking up have all these question marks. If you think of the Riddler, he wears a green suit and lots of question marks, the Riddler from Batman. That's the image I get a lot for the people waking up. There's just so many questions, and we still have them ourselves. We don't know all the truths. I'll just see what else we get today. But yeah, definitely think about that. This is a bit of a riddle. Look to the past to create your future. There's a lot of different meanings that and different ways of interpreting that here on my channel. I know we're all different, aren't we? We all grew up differently. We've all been through different experiences in our life. I'll just see where else we go today. Gosh, I'm still getting France, Germany, Belgium, Munich, Switzerland, London, England. There's a lot happening globally, and these are some of the countries that they're going to find significant change happening, and I feel like it's happening in the next 2 weeks. It's going to be quite dramatic, and it's going to be quite obvious. I feel like people have been scared and they've been laying low, but I don't feel like they're going to lay low anymore. I feel like people are really standing up and they're going to start making a difference. And I don't think it's you guys watching my channel. I do believe this is the people waking up. I feel like they're going to make a stand and they're going to make a difference to what's rolling out and how their countries are evolving and how they're moving forward. I don't think people are happy with the status quo. I'm getting a lot around religion. People are wanting to get back to their religious beliefs, like, because when you think about it, and I believe you can have any religion that you follow. I don't have any judgment of that. We all have our own things. I talk here about the universe, and we all talk about different things. Spirituality to me is just a personal choice. It's something that can give us that inner strength. And that's what people are starting to get back to in a lot of these countries now. They're going back to their sort of core roots of their spirituality, which might be religion. It might be their meditation practices. It doesn't matter how you find spirituality, but that's what I'm getting for a lot of these places. People are finding their footing again, and they're starting to stand up to their spiritual beliefs. And that's what is happening. That's the waking up process. You get back to who you are at the core of your being, and that's where these spiritual beliefs will start to rise again, because it makes people feel safe. It makes people feel secure. That's why people have different things that they follow. We all come from different cultures and backgrounds, and we all follow different things. But at the end of the day, it's whatever's going to make you feel stronger and more whole as a person. So I do feel, we talk about Canada a lot here, having that real spiritual mindset where they've put a lot of energy on trying to improve their country and having their lives get back to more freedom and more normality. And this is what the spiritual awakening process is. It's a vibration of uplifting yourself and your own soul. I'll just see if there's any closing messages today. Yeah, I'm getting changes are coming. Changes are afoot. People are running for their lives now. And they're not running towards government anymore. They're running away from government, and that's the visual that I'm getting for this is globally. People are running away from government. They're tired of being dictated to. They're exhausted, and this is en masse. Sorry, the yawning represents these people running. They're tired. These people are so tired. They don't even know, I'm telling you now, they don't even know what's going on in their lives anymore and where this is all headed. I said that the other day. We know where it's all headed. We can see the writing on the wall about structuring society and the one world government, and we can all have the credit scoring system. We know where a lot of this is going, but these people are just seeing it now and they're running the other way. I told you here in Australia they've started the digital facial recognition in Bunnings now. I know a lot of you guys probably have it in Canada and different countries already, but there was even, oh my gosh, they've even got it in Victorian schools. They're trialling it in like 5 or 10 schools or something down there, and they've already been doing facial recognition. So they're already tapping into the children, which we all knew was kind of going on. If we listen to that song, Another Brick in the Wall by Pink Floyd, they're already doing facial recognition in Australia on schools, in schools, on children. Like, what even is that? I've been posting it everywhere. So we've got to keep sort of sharing those messages so people see the truth. But this has all been by stealth, mind you, in the shopping centres here, Kmart, Bunnings, the Good Guys, all by stealth. People didn't know, and now that people have stood up, the good guys have taken down their facial recognition. And I know this is happening to you guys as well. Let me know what's been going on where you are. But this is the waking up process, and people are waking up to the deception, the lies, the way things are being done by stealth. They're not having any input into their lives moving forward, and now they're running away from government because they don't want to go down that road, because now they're realising, hang on a minute, I think that conspiracy is coming true. I can see that now. That Klaus Schwab, maybe he's not some pretend villain after all. Maybe he is real. Maybe the reset's real. Maybe they do want us to own nothing and be happy. Oh, God, that is the funniest statement, isn't it? It just has no logic in it at all. But these people are running the other way. This is the people waking up. They're running away from government because they don't want to be dictated to. Like I said the other day, it's the cattle in the cattle yard. The gate's jammed open. There's too many cows escaping, which is the people waking up. And the government just can't seem to contain everyone. I mean, how are you going to contain everyone when the truth's coming out? It can't be hidden anymore. So that's what I've got for you today, that these people waking up are running away from government, and that's great. So look, I'm going to tell you to stay safe out there. Like I said yesterday, stay anonymous and protect yourself from all the chaos and the madness and the, God, I don't even know what to call it, that's happening out there. Just stay right away from it, because that's not our journey anymore. Be strong. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I'll say goodbye from Australia. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Hit the like buttons, and I'll talk to you very soon. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.